was toward Ridoy, who's also been in good form. He made his way out to the middle with Shanto. And Shanto immediately got on with things, finding the boundary before Howard Ridoy lost his off stump to the very, very impressive Tanvir Islam. Mashaveni Bazaar, the captain, elevated himself up the order. It's worked a few times in this competition, but not tonight. And then the partnership with Mushrika Rahim. Two very fine players who score both sides of the wicket. It was a well-judged partnership. We saw some elegant stroke play. We saw some brutal stroke play. The partnership yielding 79 in quick time. Well, they had to continue, and that's exactly what they were trying. And then it was done by a slower delivery. This was the experience of Moeen Ali. And that was the point that one felt that Sylhet lost there. This man just continued. One ball, threatened, and then sliced one. I'm afraid the batting of Sylhet just struggled from there on. Mushrika Rahim just continued his good way and showed what a classy player he is. But you could have said the same thing from the other end. In his 350th game, Mr. Pereira getting out first ball, it will be rather forgettable. And some big ones, some easy catches dropped. And it wasn't the best of fielding performances by the Comilla Victorians. But eventually holding on to a catch. But they needed to sharpen themselves. It was lacking sadly on an important day. But what about this man, Mushfiku? Just continued, just kept going. And eventually, this just resulted in some really good fielding from the deep, a direct hit. But it was a good finish for the Sylhet Strikers. 175 for 7 is a very good score, going at 8.75 runs and over. 64 of just 45 deliveries, a wonderful partnership between him and Mushrika Rahim. Mushrika Rahim ending unbeaten on 74 of just 48 deliveries. Right, look at the bowling, it was good, it was impressive. Russellman for a few. Sunil Narayan, who made their way out to the middle. And we always felt that there wasn't quite enough runs that the Sylhet Strikers had on this really good surface, so they needed to strike early, and they did. They got rid of Sunil Narayan, spliced him. Good catch by George Linder. He's been very impressive in his short stay here in Bangladesh. Then it was the turn of Imral Case. Good catch by Tasaru Pereira at long on. They needed a partnership, the Comilla Victorians. They got one. And that was a huge moment of the game. The ball was hit straight to the fielder. He made massive things. And after that, it was all about Johnson Charles and Lytton Das. Two very different players. Lytton Das, all format player really. Plays all around the ground, plays traditional cricket strokes apart from that one. And he did get a half century, but was eventually very well held in the deep by Shanto. Lovely little celebration as well. Moeen Ali found the boundary early on, but he ended up playing second fiddle. He did find the odd boundary, but he really stood at the other side and said, I'll watch this entertainment. And how about this snatching the initiative, going after the bowlers, kept on finding the boundaries at the right time, and eventually taking his side over the line. Huge moment for Comilla Victorians. 11 wins in a row, and the most important one, the last one. Johnson Charles, his last 13 deliveries, he scored 40 runs. We all thought this was going to go with just a ball to spare, but in the end, they did it comfortably. 175 for 7, the Sylhet Strikers. The Victorians, 1